It's getting worse.
Alright, it is. Oh no, not the sun.
No, it's coming. Why is it getting? It's getting worse. It burns.
It does burn. Burns my eyes.
Should we go inside?
I think we should. Live. We are here with Rexy, the one and only.
Okay.
Tell us, why don't you introduce a little bit about yourself?
My name's Rexy, I'm 10 years old, and I live in Cambodia.
Yeah. And she's very mature for her age. She will probably start up her...
It looks so weird.
Well, mine looks weird too, right? Mm-hmm. And I have helmet hair too, but you look better than me, so that's why we're having you on the show. They need some good-looking guests here. So Rexy's here with us, and she's going to tell us today what it's like to live here as a kid in Cambodia. So you hear all the time what it's like for me to live here in Cambodia, but oftentimes kids have questions about what it's like to move there if their family's moving or something. So tell me, what is the scariest thing about living in Cambodia?
The scariest thing is definitely like the risk of like the disease, because you can get like dengue, you can get the flu, and yeah, there's like lots of insects and stuff, and yeah, just it's scary.
Yeah, so
when in your home country, like you normally, before I came here, because I used to live in England, I had to go and get the shots.
So lots
and
of
every year we have to update them again.
Yeah, so
well,
lots of
them,
injections and things like that. But what about dengue? Dengue, there's no injection for, right?
No, dengue,
so how do you avoid that?
Dengue, you can't really avoid it. Well, dengue, the mosquitoes are normally in the puddles. So like when you see like mosquitoes in the puddles, and you stay away from them. And they have like a yellow back, I think. I saw one before. Yeah, and then when you get one, when you get bitten, you get really like sick. It's like you have the flu kind of. And yeah, you have to go and get blood tests. You have to get a lot of blood tests. You have to do the drip.
You have to stay in the hospital for like a few days.
Yeah.
Yeah, it's pretty bad. So make sure that you stay away from the tiger mosquitoes.
Yeah.
And
then if you do get it, then just go to the doctor.
Go to right away, because if you wait too long, people actually have died from it.
Yeah,
so.
Yeah, but don't scare them.
Yeah,
it's not likely it's gonna happen.
Yeah, and
only for dengue season.
I mean, I've lived here for a year and a half, haven't got it. Lots of people haven't got it.
And dengue season's already over.
Yeah, so it's just a season. Watch out for the mosquitoes.
It's like flu season.
Live on a high floor so you don't have to worry about mosquitoes.
Cold season, hay fever season.
Yeah, it's not as big of a deal. Stay away from standing water.
Yeah.
What are some of your favorite memories about living in Cambodia so far?
Well, one of my favorite memories is probably when we went to the countryside, because that was really fun. Yeah, because we got to like see what it's like to live live in the countryside. We didn't live there, but like we went there, and it's like we got to see like what it would be like to live there.
Yeah, so why don't we go right into that one then? What is the Cambodian countryside like? Because we're living here in the city, Phnom Penh, but what is it like if they have to move out to the countryside of Cambodia?
So the countryside, Cambodia is very nice. There's a lot of unusual things like there's lots of squat toilets you have to use, which is not unusual, but it's just a bit different for most people. It depends where you've been living, but like for me it was different because because I've been living in England and it's not like normal. And there's also like showers, or there's like a big bucket of water, and there's like this tiny kind of like a pot, and then you have to like pour it on yourself in the shower, and you have to like wear like a sarong. It's like a scarf, a big scarf. Yeah, but it's really fun. Then you have lots of fun. You get to like meet all the Khmer kids and just see what it's like to live there.
Yeah, it's pretty cool because kids live like that every day, right? And in the city we don't see that as much.
Yeah.
So it's a pretty cool experience. It's definitely the Cambodian experience. What advice would you give to people for kids who are their families moving here? What advice could you give to them?
I would give them. I would say that like it's gonna be hard and you're gonna like miss your home country and it's gonna be different, but you're really gonna have a lot of fun and it's gonna be a good experience.
Okay, what do you think they could do to make that experience even better? Like how should what attitude should they have?
Just think about just enjoy it and just look at all like the things you like and look at all the crazy things, and it will just, yeah, it just makes you happy.
What do you think you should warn them about before they come? Like, what should they be aware of, be prepared for?
The heat definitely. It gets really hot sometimes. Like you can see like the sun's reflecting on us kind of. I'm getting sweaty now. Yeah, and you should be ready for, it is going to be hot.
Now let's talk about food. What are your favorite Cambodian foods?
My favorite Cambodian dish is definitely fried rice.
What's another thing other than fried rice that you like to eat?
Lok lak is quite good, beef lok lak.
A seasoned, marinated beef.
Yeah.
Have you ever had duck embryo? You know, the bông tia cone?
Oh, those things. I never tried that.
Never tried it.
No,
Would you be willing?
Weird.
Yeah, it sounds weird when you say duck embryo. But bông tia cone, it just means baby duck egg. Home country, England. What do you miss the most about England?
I think I miss like the snacks, like the crisps and stuff, because I miss like the varieties and stuff, and I miss like sometimes I like it being cold because like it's nice to like wrap up and get warm. Whereas here, yeah, like it's like the opposite. Like you'd be taking off, not getting naked, but like taking off stuff. But then in England, like you can wrap up and get warm.
Yeah.
And put lots of layers on. But then here, you can't like get any cooler than like wearing one thing. Well, you couldn't get naked, but you know, we can't do that. Than get like
not
wearing,
suggested.
Like, one thing.
Yeah, for sure.
And I also miss when you take something out of the fridge, it's not all like sweaty. And yeah, I miss how you don't get so sweaty in England. Like sometimes it's warm, but it's not. You don't get sweaty.
So your food gets sweaty too?
Yeah, in Cambodia, not here.
Yeah.
You know, like the cheese when you take it out for too long, and then even when you have it on your plate, and then you pick it up, and it's all like soggy.
Yeah, maybe the cheese, and you said the chocolate too.
Yeah.
But you're lucky in the city we get to have chocolate, but probably in the countryside we don't really have that.
But the chocolate isn't that good. Because
that is true.
It's
like
been moved around
the
a lot.
cheese and the
And then it's like all
chocolate isn't that great. It's better to just eat Khmer food while you're here.
I think I know what you're gonna ask now.
How many Khmer kids do you know? Do you know quite a few?
That's a hard one.
You don't have to count them.
I can't count them.
Do you have a few Khmer friends?
Yeah, I do. Yeah. So most of so the Khmer kids in my class are like, well, lots of them are from like Cambodia and also somewhere else, or at least they claim to be from there. So like they're from like Cambodia and China, Cambodia and America. Yeah, that's it really. But Cambodia and Thailand, and so so then they're not like completely Khmer kids. There's some completely Khmer kids, but I would say most of the kids in like international schools, well at least in our one, I'm not saying which one, are like Khmer and also somewhere else. And lots of the Khmer kids are like quite rich in my school. I don't know why, they just are, and they always talk about it a lot.
Yeah. What about the in the countryside? We got to play
in
with
the
lots.
countryside, yeah, you do. They don't speak English, but you still get to play with them.
Yeah, and very friendly, very welcoming as
You
well,
remember
right?
when me and Neil, we went out on that bike, we were just giving out
Yeah.
lollipops, and then she was translating for me. So it's good, like if you want to go around the countryside, if you go with like a Khmer person who can speak English, then they can help translate what they're saying.
Yeah.
And then you have fun. And like even though they don't speak the same language as you, like you can still play and like laugh at things. Because it's not like just because they don't speak the same language doesn't mean they don't find the same things funny.
Exactly. What's the thing that you get really excited about when you go back to England?
The food, I miss like the food and stuff. I get really excited about seeing my friends from England and my family.
Yeah, and okay, what do you get really excited about when you have to come back to Cambodia?
Probably like similar things. I get excited about seeing my friends again, and I also get excited about like eating Khmer food, because in England, like obviously like the food from different countries isn't as good as it is in that country, because it's like made there from there.
Yeah, that's true.
And they change the recipes and stuff.
Yeah, Khmer food from Cambodia is pretty amazing. What do you think's the grossest Khmer food that's out there?
Oh, that's easy. That's actually no hard. There's so many gross ones.
What's one that you've
Let's
eaten
see.
that it was gross? Grossest one you've actually eaten?
Bugs. Just like bugs. And also the Khmer porridge. I don't like it.
You don't like the ball?
No, not really.
Well, I think the plain one, if it doesn't have any flavor,
Yeah.
that's a little hard. It's like really mushy rice
Also,
and whatever.
rice soup. Oh, I hate rice soup.
Rice soup.
It tastes so bad.
Is it like the babal, you mean?
No, it's like what my nanny gives to my brother when he's sick. It's so disgusting.
Well,
And also, I don't like noodle soup.
when Lekina makes babal for me, it's so good.
Yeah,
Puts
Lekina is good.
vegetables,
Lekina is good. We tried it
pepper.
at her and brother's farm.
You tried it?
Yeah, that
Ah.
hers is good.
Yeah.
But like some people's are so bad. I guess
Well,
it just depends if you're a good cook or not.
That's just like anywhere in the
Yeah.
world, I guess.
But
Huh?
the rice soup is so bad.
All right. Well, I think that's been a great summary. Anything else you want to say to the fans? All right. Peace. Jamurklia. Families moving here, what advice could you give to them?
I would give. I'm gonna cut that bit out. It's coming.
Oh man, well this just
You have to put this at the
ruined
end.
this shot.
Should we put this at the end?
So sunny.
Ooh, it's so bad.
What have we done?
Why is it getting? It's getting worse. We're getting this. It burns.
All right, find a news.
Should we go inside?
I think we should. This
Okay,
isn't
why
that great of a background.